A 6-year-old tax dispute between a Christian youth camp and the Fairbanks North Star Borough has taken a significant step in Fairbanks Superior Court. Reporter Patrick Gilchrist has the story.
In August, Superior Court Judge Kirk Schwam ruled in favor of the Fairbanks North Star Borough in an administrative appeal filed by Camp Liwa. Schwam found that some of the camp's buildings fail to meet the bar for property tax exemptions. Camp Liwa has appealed that decision to the Alaska Supreme Court. In an interview, Borough Mayor Bryce Ward would not comment specifically on the case, but says at a general level the borough aims to accord with Alaska statute.
The assessor has an obligation, the borough has an obligation to follow that. Which means that if someone's not entitled to that exemption, then they're not going to get it.
The dispute dates back to 2018 when the borough began levying property taxes on portions of the Christian Youth Summer Camp's property. Victory Ministries of Alaska, the operator of Camp Liwa, has opened multiple civil cases over the years as the borough assessor arrived at similar conclusions. Schwam's ruling is in the 2022 case and analyzes how the law applies to Camp Liwa renting some of its buildings and using others for year-round operations. For a property to earn tax-exempt status, the law requires an owner to use it for exclusively non-profit religious or charitable purposes, or as a cemetery or hospital. The borough assessor determined that renting buildings for family getaways or self-led retreats affiliated with faith does not meet the exclusivity bar for charitability or non-profit religious use. Victory Ministries Executive Director Ward Hurlbert IV says the operations are interdependent.
So the camping ministry, which is what we're all about, is subsidized by guest groups and donations. And those three together allow us to remain in existence.
In his ruling, Judge Schwam said the law sides with the borough. In an illustrative example about a Camp Liwa building called Birch Lodge, Schwam wrote, quote, "Victory's mission is to connect people of all ages with God through the ministry of Christian camping and conference retreats. While Victory might have guests using the Birch Lodge for this purpose, the record demonstrates other uses as well." Schwam also concurred with the assessor that year-round facilities do not qualify as tax-exempt either because the organization relies on them to maintain non-exempt portions of the property. The judge's decision upholds the entirety of the assessor's findings, which concluded that Camp Liwa owns 21 taxable buildings. The camp retains tax-exempt status on an additional 22 buildings and a combined 40 acres. The borough assessor's report says Camp Liwa exclusively uses that part of the property for the Bible summer camp. I'm Patrick Gilchrist, reporting for News Center Fairbanks.
The case appealing the Superior Court decision to the Alaska Supreme Court opened September 5th, and no oral argument has been scheduled as of yet.